will do that to you.
It will. It will. Boop, 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 boop.
So really, it's your job to entertain me. Although I did have ice cream, which should help. Hello.
I also had ice cream today. We went to Greenery Creamery for our break.
Oh, I just got Haagen-Dazs.
That's good too. Hello, everybody. I was laughing at Kaylee and Laura.
You coming up?
Change your chat from top to live.
Kaylee is my favorite.
Hello,
Excellent.
Laura.
And look, early cat visit.
KK, Kaylee, Les, Ellery, and Courtney.
Look at the gang.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Well, ears and tail anyway.
Yeah. We want to.
What's everyone doing?
On our walk to get ice cream, we also got to see 6 dogs.
There's so many dogs.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hello, younger daughter.
Nice. Hey, Jules.
I don't think I know you. Do I know you?
Are you new? What do we call you? Is it Keishlon? Is that right?
I'm scared for no good reason to try to pronounce it.
That's a lot of dogs. It's an average amount. Well, it depends on the time of day. But we were blessed. Keishlon, you're new. All right.
Welcome. You guys, I went to the bookstore last week and I'd heard rumors that publishers were considering making books shorter to save paper or whatever. And I was like, that's silly. That doesn't seem like a real thing. It is a real thing. The mass market cozies are 70 pages shorter than standard.
Oh, interesting. Hey, Chudney. All right. So for our newbie and anyone else who might be lurking,
we see you.
Welcome.
We appreciate you.
Welcome to Wednesday Write-In. We do this every Wednesday, almost every Wednesday, at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we chat for 10 minutes, and then we set a timer and write or do whatever for 20 minutes. And then we come back and chat again for 10 minutes, and we do that 3 times. It is sometimes a little chaotic. That's true.
Yeah, they said smaller, and I was like, these words mean nothing. This is not a real thing. But it is. If you compare older mass markets to the new ones, they are shorter. Which is wild. How's everyone's week been? And what are we working on?
Yeah, what's everyone working on today? I'm going to do a couple emails, and then I'm going to read submissions the rest of the time.
Oh, yeah. And Keishlon, if you do research during a sprint, you have to tell us something you learned from it. Ideally, the most fun thing you learned, but sometimes it's not a fun thing, so just something you learned. And if you learned a fun fact over the course of the last week, share it at the end.
Hello, T Hermit. Oh. No. The short answer is no. Yeah, you're gonna have to ask for permission for it as long as it's still within copyright.
Yeah, I was thinking, I know I've seen it done, but generally with historic classics.
Yeah.
Well, I hope your future week, sorry, I laughed because I hope the rest of your week is better because I saw this. I remember what Laura is doing.
Yeah. How was your process, Laura? How are you on track to finish? Chapter 15. Outlining post. Revisions. Ready to send to the line editor. Is your proofreader Laura? Because she's very busy right now. Editing a chapter? Nice. 3rd book. Good luck, Chudney. Revision. Stephanie's done with her worksheets and she's ready to do revision.
On the one hand, slightly over halfway is awesome. On the other hand, isn't this due in like 4 days?
Yeah, is that on track or not on track?
Yeah, are we like happy with this? Do you need to do it like a mangaka and get like 3 assistants in to help?
I need a line graph. Giraffe.
And she will answer them on the 12th.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I'm so good at dates now. This will never happen again.
Laura's very busy. No one talked to Laura.
Except to make sure she is hydrated.
Yeah, drink some water, Laura.
Oh, did you remember spiders as explanation to Keisha?
No, go ahead. Go for it.
Oh, more being in charge of things. I don't know if I can handle this pressure. If someone says spiders or do your spiders or does spider emojis in the chat, that means do your hand exercises to prevent carpal tunnel. Be better than me. And one of them is called, spiders doing push-ups on a mirror. Ergo, spiders.
Spiders. All right. Laura has water.
I didn't even ask the question, but Jules knew the answer anyway. I'm glad you're here, man.
One day we're going to find something Jules doesn't know.
I don't believe it.
Probably not today, though.
Probably not. So did you get to pet any of the dogs?
No, not today. I did get to pet one yesterday.
Oh.
It was in my condo office when I went to get a package. And it wanted to be my best friend.
Aw.
Ooh, little show and tell. I got something. Oh, it's so shiny. I got arcs of embroidery and sauce.
Ooh, that's pretty.
It's so pretty. Yeah, so it's exciting. And it's got, this is the arc, so the printing isn't high quality, but it's got like art in the parts too. So excited. Yeah.
Everyone's very excited.
It comes out September 9th, 2025.
That's so far away.
I know. They're doing a lot to promote this book, so hopefully it does well.
Kaylee says, is that one of your authors?
Yes, that is one of my authors.
Or people just started sending you arts to display on this channel?
I mean, they can send me arcs, but I won't be putting them on the shelf behind me like that. That's just for my clients. And me.
You got quite a collection up there.
But it is on NetGalley. So if you are a NetGalley sort of person, you can go request it there.
You know what? I remember the before times, before you were an agent. So actually this is really cool. Look at all of those.
I know.
You did
that.
That
was my first book that came out that I sold.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I have a good shelf.
There's
actually one book that comes out in May that I don't have yet.
That one way over there.
Grammar School?
Yeah.
The Broken Binding edition.
The prettiest and shiniest version. Which, by the way, wildly unfair to the rest of you. I got that because I wanted to read it.
NetGalley. No, NetGalley.
I know, right?
It's fun. I have 2 books out on submission right now that are newly out on submission. And I'm like looking.
Look at the dark times.
Dark times. Most people don't know about the struggles.
So we got to do our spiders now because it's getting close to time.
I don't know, Laura. You'd have to check. I'm not sure.
But when we come back, people should tell me whether or not they think Worldcon is going to implode. Because someone said that to me this week, and I was like, oh, again?
It might. They did not do good things. All right, I gotta figure out. Okay.
Panicking.
On your mark, get set.
Do your best. And that's time. Our first sprint is now complete. How did everyone do? Sarah looks not ready for us. So,
I couldn't even figure out where my browser was.
I was getting ready to call Marianne and pull her in.
She was sending me TikToks, so.
Ooh. Excellent.
Nice, Hermit.
Yay!
Cooking tacos. I want tacos.
I am too full for tacos.
Never too full for tacos.
That's fun. Was it a nice video? I'm vaguely fond of Dua Lipa.
Half the page is good. Ooh, that blueberry is sour. Oh no.
I feel like that should be someone else's job while you're busy defeating the Mammoth manuscript. The Mammoth script?
Mammoth script is good. It's a good one. All right. I believe in you, Kaylee.
Oh no. Don't tell us anything more about that. I don't want to know. Excellent. You should share some pictures of the illustrations. That sounds awesome.
Good job, Chudney.
Do I say fun or tedious? Hey, progress is progress.
All right, Laura, you only have 8,000 more pages to go.
Cool.
Interesting.
Congratulations.
Good job, Courtney.
Sounds like Amy's dogs are front yard dogs for now. Well, it was a little bit patchworky, but on the whole, everyone did a little something, including tacos. So I'm proud of us. Nice work.
How did it end up on Twitter? Where did that come from? Oh, I know where it came from.
Everyone have their beverages on hand?
I'm drinking water.
I'm hoping if I move to a darker part, you can read it.
It's probably fading. I'm also eating some berries left over from the lunch that I didn't eat today.
It is holding up remarkably well, but
Lemonade?
I keep seeing a flash out of the corner of my eye.
You keep seeing what?
A flash out of the corner of my eye. So I think there might be like a thunderstorm coming.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to get some blackberry Diet Dr. Pepper.
You know, I look forward to one day reading an article about Dr. Pepper flavors and some fascinating social aspect that they plumb or expose or...
Hot water for Amy.
See, could be thunder. Could be someone moving.
Oh, I just heard thunder.
Okay, so it is a thunderstorm. That would be so easy. You just add the tea and you're good.
Yeah, that's true. We're halfway there. Water and a Napier.
That's reasonable.
Kaylee. Cherry Coke Zero, that's a solid choice.
I live on a different part of the internet from y'all because I got woman loving Emanade off of that. So definitely thunderstorm.
Dogs are displeased, yeah.
Well, my cats are probably about to be displeased. Although we do have one supervisor who's hanging out. There's a little dark patch that you can't see because she's a shadow in shadow. This dark patch right here. That's the
believe
cat.
You. But I don't see it. Did I talk about how I got uninvited from a writers conference?
Oh, people were going to tell us if they think that Worldcon's going to implode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jules pointed out several people have canceled.
Because like there was also the Hugo's thing, which I know isn't like the same thing, but it's like not the same thing that did the thing. Oh yeah, Sarah is so cool that squares are uninviting them from things. Well, if you have the hot water, you just... Okay, everybody wants to hear this. We've got Sarah. What? Wait, what? What? Oh, I want the tea. Sarah, that place doesn't deserve you. I want to hear Sarah's story with so many exclamation marks. Spill.
I don't really know much. I just was invited in April, and got an email yesterday that says I am being uninvited because they didn't get the university's approval to invite me before inviting me, which I assume means then they asked for approval and it was denied. That's a guess, though. That's all the information I was given, but it is a Catholic university, so I do have suspicions. Even if those suspicions are not true, if you're a Catholic university disinviting a queer agent who represents one of the biggest book banning opponents in the country, you might want to be a little more clear when disinviting them from events.
So I only hear about this entirely secondhand. And so the first person I heard from was like, so I sort of got the impression that like they were trying to get ahead of a leak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There were rumors before they announced it. Yeah.
So are we think they're going to go like full RWA? Or if there will be some sort of recovery?
I don't know, because they're still recovering from the Chinese Worldcon. We'll see.
So I am probably the worst person to try to give the whole story, since as I said, I've been hearing entirely secondhand. But it was something about them using like generative AI to look over the possible presenters or something.
Yeah. They use generative AI to do research on potential people who applied to be on panels.
Which is a wild thing to do. May I just say, absolutely fascinating choice.
And they said that it didn't single-handedly exclude anyone, meaning that, so they said they verified all the information that ChatGPT gave them, but considering ChatGPT is somewhere between 50 and 80% inaccurate, they would have to verify all of the information, which wouldn't save them any time.
This is what boggles my mind. There's an entire non-trivial section of the world that thinks that it's like a truth-telling machine.
Yeah.
That just unironically are like, yes, this will give me correct information at all times.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine living in that world, because not a single person I know would let it stand for more than like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know.
As someone else said, I don't even know where ChatGPT lives. Oh no! Is it time?
Oh, it is time. We're just
Panic!
distracted. All right. On your mark, get set.
Stay focused. And that's time. Our second sprint is now complete. And that is definitely thunder. How did everyone do?
Why are these going so fast?
Because you're being super productive?
Maybe. What's happening here? Okay.
I actually wrote like 2 sentences.
Nice. Good job. I
Thank
did
you.
eat all my berries, so there's that. Nice, Kaylee. Oh, Jules.
These things happen. Yay! Now, could you like maybe go and help Laura? I surprise you twice as often.
Yeah, I bet that's definitely an adjustment. You're like, oh, already? Nice. 253. Nice, T-Hermit.
Nice. Do you know what season it apparently is now? Kumquat. Someone brought us a bag of kumquats that we're turning into jam tomorrow. No, marmalade tomorrow.
All right. The first kumquat I ever ate, you gave me.
I have no memory of that. Good for me. Did you like it?
Well, you gave it to Nick, and we both tried it.
I have no memory of that either. Was it good?
I remember it being like pretty mild.
Why did I have
In
kumquats?
flavor. I think the same situation. Someone gave them to you or something.
People just giving me. Are you sure you're not thinking of persimmons?
God, maybe I am.
Because my in-laws send me a box of persimmons every persimmon season, which
Might
we
be
turn into jam.
persimmon. Hold on, let me see what kumquats look like.
Tiny oranges.
I think I am thinking of persimmons.
Persimmons kind of look like tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. We're so glad that you were here. Definitely take care of your eyes.
Good luck, Jenny. Yes, Courtney, you should. So what's coming up?
Not this weekend, but next weekend is a charity Hintaro tournament. In case anyone wants to come and learn a dice game and win tickets to a convention. To a sold-out convention. I am going to brag on that.
I am doing a conference at the end of this month. If anyone is interested in, there's going to be a lot of like sort of deep dive classes. Donald Moss is going to be there. It's in Tampa. Whoa. What was that?
He's really nailed those dad sneezes.
Oh, was that a sneeze? Wow. All right, cool.
Maybe you didn't hear me. 2 sentences. I feel like we're all doing amazing. He says sorry. And excellent point. I hope everyone's gotten their presents and things ready.
That's so funny.
That's because it was the granddaddy of sneezes from across a very large condo.
I do sometimes get, I call them Fisk sneezes. I do sometimes get quite the sneeze going. But yeah, that's going to be in Tampa. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm very excited for it because some of my favorite instructors are teaching there.
I'm going to take a picture of what you said to your hermit to send him because that's very funny.
You know what's funny, Stephanie, is I also got an invite flyer to attend. And I was like, why did I get this? It was addressed to Sarah Nicholas, which is my author name. So apparently I was on a list. But I thought that was funny.
Well, it's nice that someone wants you to come to their thing. Twice as hard, in fact.
Yeah. What else is coming up? We have a workshop this Saturday on surviving rejection.
Like a therapy kind of? Because
that might be one of the tips. I'm not sure. Oh, and Mother's Day is Sunday.
I am so proud of myself. I got all of our gifts off to the various maternal figures in time that they'll actually get there beforehand. One even arrived today.
Let's see what Marianne sent me. Our third co-host. Lobsters and crabs are sentient beings and shouldn't be boiled alive, UK report says. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm not gonna. I don't. Okay, that feels like a lot to get into.
It's a thing that's happening on TikTok right now.
Yeah, that feels like a lot to get into, and I don't want to. Wow, everyone's heading out.
Bye, Keishan. Hopefully you'll come back. Hopefully we didn't scare you away.
But if we did, we understand. I mean, that sneeze was enough to scare anyone away.
Uh-oh, Laura sent me a picture. Let's see what she sent me. Oh no. Laura's being what's the word? Sabotaged. Oh, let me get this out of the ring light. God.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
I know, it's hard to see with the ring light. Let's see. There we go.
I still have no idea what I'm looking at. I think there's whiskers. Okay, a cat. I get it. The cat's going this way, and there's like an ear this way.
On the keyboard. Or right next to the keyboard.
On the keyboard. That's just wrist rest. Just ka-chunk. You're good to go. I did. Yeah, that took me a minute.
That might give you carpal tunnel trying to. Is that helping, Courtney? Does that?
Every time I use my cat as a pillow, he leaps away, deeply affronted, as if he does not sleep on me all night, every night. I can totally see how you saw that.
Yeah. I have to turn my ring light on because I moved my lamp so it doesn't light me as well. Which thought, Jules? I've forgotten everything that was said prior to now.
What is happening here? Good heavens.
Sounds like an electrical problem.
My neighbors on that side have a ghost. She's a nurse. I think they named her Elizabeth. And she messes with their lights. Sometimes she also messes with my lights. And I would like her to stick to theirs. It makes me worried about my electrics.
I do remember saying that, Jules. Thanks. Oh, Jackie told me apparently on one of their agent lives, they were talking about differences in personalities of litter agents and how I'm not a cheerleader, which is something that I say all the time. And Jules was like, Sarah is very supportive. And she was like, oh no. But I tell people all the time, I'm not the cheerleader type. Like, I will certainly compliment you, but I'm not going to be like just spending 30 minutes on the phone with you being like, oh my God, you're amazing. It's okay. You're so great. That's not
you come to Sarah with a crisis and they will stop it in its tracks.
Yeah.
Like, there will be no blankets and warm fuzzies, but the crisis will go away.
Will it?
There's sort of more of the cold water slap in the face kind of approach to hysterics.
Yeah.
It works.
And I was like, well, Jules just doesn't do well with compliments, so he probably does think I'm a cheerleader because I've given him like 5 compliments. All right, on your mark, get set.
Finish strong. And that's time. Believe it or not, we are now done for the night.
That was really short. I'm still doing emails.
How did everyone else do?
I'm still hungry. I'm gonna figure out something else to eat.
Well, we lost Courtney, but I'm gonna know my cat for y'all.
18 words. See if I'm at. Yeah, Laura's not done for the night.
Oh. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, baby. Jules is the same. Kayla got a bunch done, but not actual words. 250 for KK.
Let me get that cookie. Oh, no, you're stuck in your thing now.
Isn't someone else called K? Is that why we started calling KKKK?
I don't know. Or maybe it was just because there's two Ks in the KK.
Less. Yeah, every time I write a short story, it turns into chapter 1. Well done, Amy. Elizabeth is in the next page. 3 words with a log line. I love it.
Sorry, Kay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're literally right there. Yeah, I think because we were like, we have too many Ks, and you were like, oh, people call me KK. And I'm like, got it. I can do it. My sister's named Kaylee, but I call her KK sometimes.
There are so many Kayleys. Just like in the general Sarah sphere.
Why are we aware of tomatoes? But why are we...
Is this a fun fact?
Wary of tomatoes. That's the word. Oh, it's a fun fact time. Maybe I got a fun fact. Pew, 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 pew.
I'm not sure Jennifer's here, but she always has a fun fact.
I haven't seen her, I don't think.
I have no fun facts. I read too much news today. They're all unfun.
Brown bread means something different in Canada than USA. In Canada, it's synonymous with whole wheat bread. Whole wheat is really said. In USA, it's a thing that doesn't exist here. The Cheesecake Factory brown bread, is that what you're talking about?
Huh.
That's the only thing I call brown bread. It's Cheesecake Factory.
I feel like I associate brown bread with the word Irish, but I don't
know.
know.
Tomatoes have salmonella? No, I just had a tomato for lunch.
Well,
what kind of tomatoes?
You know that you're on the emergency get through the do not disturb thing on Kevin's phone if you need us in the middle of the night. It's the character's first and last name, and it's. I love it. I've never heard of Boston brown bread, but I was raised mainly on the South and Southern Midwest. Boston brown bread.
Cheesecake Factory is a restaurant, Jules, that is not a factory. People have been really disappointed when they realized it wasn't a factory.
Boston brown bread is the canned stuff.
With giant men. Is it?
Yes, totally the canned stuff. It's rye, nuts, dried fruits.
I'm bringing a fun fact. Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson is about a cop or EMT responding to a crime scene where a woman needs CPR. Anne is the name of the CPR dummy, and the song starts with Michael's heartbeat. What? That sounds made up. Is that real?
Well.
Oh, Kayleen. It has been 5 years. Denmark black bread. Molasses forward. I like the way you said that, Kaylee. Okay, I'm looking up the salmonella thing. So if you're worried about it.
The lyrics describe a woman who has been attacked in her apartment by a, quote, smooth criminal.
Yeah, we definitely just say whole wheat bread.
The chorus refrain, Annie, are you okay, was inspired by Resusci Ann.
Oh no, it's coming from Florida.
Huh. Trainees learn to say, Annie, are you okay, while practicing resuscitation. Huh.
Okay. Tomatoes in various packages, sizes, sold at grocery stores, wholesalers, and other distributors in 14 states. Oh my God. I'm just going to have to send you all a link because there's a lot listed here. So
this has been an excellent evening for fun facts. Well done, everyone.
I only have cherry tomatoes. They're from Aldi.
Well, you got to grow yours faster. Oh my gosh. You know what else Aldi has? Enormous teacups.
Yes.
They're so
planters.
big.
Oh, they weren't sold in Florida. We just shipped them out.
Oh, excellent. Good job, us.
If you're in 15 other states, then you have to worry about it. So.
You know, oddly enough, I never once considered that the smooth criminal may in fact have been a good guy.
Yeah, we did that. You're welcome. Okay. I think I do have a tiny garden, but I don't have any fruits yet. I went to Aldi really shopped there for the first time this week, and it was quite cheap I mainly got fruits and vegetables.
I love this kind of thing. Like how Dairy Queen does not sell ice cream because literally it does not have enough fat or whatever.
Pork roll. Box. I am confused.
I'm very excited to find out whether you mean Dairy Queen has to sell ice cream up there or the Taylor ham has to be ham up there. If Canada's just like, you know what, we don't believe in frozen dairy product, ice cream or nothing.
I found this pork roll. I want to go to the website. Stop all this nonsense, Google. Why is it $58? Okay, ingredients. Pork, water, pork fat, milk powder.
Well, I'm not loving it so far.
Okay. European stuff. I do go to World Market to get European stuff sometimes because they don't use as much soy as we do.
That's a good fun fact. There's a French bakery really close to me that I've taken to just getting my weekly brunch there instead of making it at home.
All right. I'm going to go find something else to eat and then keep working because apparently I didn't do anything.
You did so much. There's just so much more still.
Yeah. I gotta sell more books so I can quit my job.
Yeah, I mean, you're going as fast as you can with many incredible bestsellers.
Yeah, I still need more. What I just saw Amy say I just spit out my hot water. I like how you clarified. All right. Thank you everyone so much for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Yes, next week. Make publishing go faster. I wish I could, Kaylee. Everyone stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, and we'll see you next time. Oh yeah, my flight back from Detroit was like 90% empty. Speaking of wearing a mask.